There she is.
No.
The trailer.
Happy birthday to you.
Gee, thanks. Oh my gosh, we're those people now.
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? What have I gotten myself into? I'm gonna be watching a lot of YouTube videos, trying to figure out how to redo one of these suckers.
Make me work, make me sweat inside, make me feel like I'm alive. Take this hurt, lady, throw it in my face. Don't let these bones slow you down. Cause I'm coming on strong, the grass should have looked greener. I need a true believer in disguise. If I'm loving you.
Here we are, guys. We are at our new AirStream that we just purchased. We, I guess, finalized negotiations yesterday, and we are hopefully gonna pick this up later today or tomorrow. It's at my buddy's restaurant that he's fixing to finish. I guess get him a check later today, and then we'll, like I said, come by either later this evening or at least by Friday and come get this. Yeah, this is our 1971. Let's look at the name. I keep forgetting. It's a 1971 AirStream. They call it the land yacht. The AirStream land yacht. So it's a 1971, which it's year 2021. So it's the 50th anniversary. It's a good even number. My buddy Chad has had this AirStream for a while, and he's toyed around with the idea of selling it, and he just wasn't ready. But I guess here in the last few weeks, he decided he wanted to go ahead and sell it. So like I said, we negotiated. I feel like I got a pretty good deal for it for what it is, the overall condition it's in. Some of you may think that's crazy because you'll think this is in horrible condition, but this is how I would want it. I mean, I want to be able to come back and do everything brand new. We're going to put all new electric in here. We're going to do all new plumbing, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be watching a lot of YouTube videos and figuring out what's the best way, the most efficient way to finish one of these out. Few concerns I have just looking into AirStreams, very little that I have. I feel like the general consensus is these things leak. No matter what you do, they're gonna leak. And so I'm not saying I can't make this thing completely waterproof, but with all the things that I'm seeing online, that's just gonna be part of it, I believe. But I've got some ideas that I wanna try to implement and see how waterproof we can make this. I need to see if spray foam is a viable option. I know a lot of time they put in some foam, or I've seen a couple of different things. I think originally this came with, when I've seen these demoed, it's got like the old pink Panther fiberglass insulation, and it's only, I mean, it's probably an inch and a half thick. I mean, there's not much there, but my goal is to seal everything to make it really, really waterproof. And once we've run all our electric and plumbing, all our wiring where we want it, I think I'm gonna try to come in and maybe spray foam it. It's kind of what I've got in my head, but as I'm just looking at different things, I'm kind of stressing out because, I mean, how do you spray foam this when the window's flush with the exterior? Like, it makes sense right here because you've got this cavity you can fill. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little overwhelmed right now because the other thing I've seen is like this is completely different from a normal house construction remodel. Completely different animal. Just all the materials different. You got to keep everything lightweight. You're working on curves, which these curves don't bother me as much as those curves. I'm just trying to wrap my head around how to get a material to adhere to that. I'm really excited. It's kind of funny. Today's my wife's birthday, and I told her, "Hey, here's your birthday gift," which is appropriate because she's wanted an RV for a while. so we can go traveling with the family. So we're calling this my wife Ashley's birthday gift. So I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, this plywood itself is in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape. There's some rot in the back. The concern is, this is like a, I don't know the exact name. I'm probably saying this incorrectly, but monolithic. It's one complete body. There's not just like a frame you can take off. You can get the frame off, but I think we're gonna have to take out some rivets on the outside and put in some wood frame structure inside here to maintain the stability, and then you can kind of lift it off and pull the frame out. But you can't just replace this plywood with the way it slides underneath there. Not that I have to redo this, but I don't know what's underneath here. I don't know if we have any rust issues. I don't know if there's any issues with the frame. But if I'm gonna do everything from the plywood up really nice and spend all the money, I'd like to know what the frame looks like and go ahead and get it down to there, and probably get it painted with some type of rust-free product. Because like I said, once we're down to the frame, we need to get that sucker nice and sprayed so it's gonna be protected for the next 50 years. So that's what's in my head right now, is lift off the shell, pull the frame, the trailer out itself, get all this plywood off, and then just make sure the frame's in good shape, make sure the axles are in good shape, and then we'll probably come back and put back some more plywood, a newer style plywood, and then it'll just be electric, plumbing, spray foam from that point, and then we'll figure out how to, whatever we're gonna do. Again, we gotta keep these walls lightweight, so I don't know what type of sheeting we're gonna try to do. I'm thinking of like a lightweight, thin wood we can almost put up on this wall, whether they're 4 inches, 6 inches tall, and then just put on a piece, and I think it would kind of follow this curve. But like I said, when you come to this area, I think what they've done in the past is, you can look at this door. It's on the other side here. Whatever that material is, could be asbestos. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to say that because it may not be, but it's just a really, really thin fiberglass metal. Like I said, I'm completely new to all this, so there's gonna be people watching this YouTube video and thinking I'm crazy and I'm getting in way over my head, and I really am. I guess it's like an aluminum type material, sheet metal. And so I think that's how it was originally done on the inside, because you could tell with that being metal, it'd probably have a lot of flexibility to it. So again, I got a lot of research that I'm gonna be doing, and once I guess we realized we were getting this yesterday, I immediately got on YouTube and started watching different videos on how they were taking these frames off. And what's cool with this old aluminum is you can get a buffer and get a compound, and you can almost turn this stuff to where it looks brand new. Like it's really, really shiny, gives it that kind of mirror look. So that'll be something we will be doing, but I know that's gonna be super labor intensive, but again, that's part of it. As far as the goals of what we're wanting to do with this, we're wanting to get it redone to where we can use it as our family RV, because like I said earlier, my wife wants to do some traveling. As long as we're using it for that, the goal I think would be to make this one of our AirBnB spots, and then just have it hooked up like an RV. So if there's a time that we want to go traveling, we just block out the calendar for this thing, hook up to it, and take off. Because I mean, it should be pretty easy to move around once you, I guess, unhook the utilities between the water and the electric and the sewer, and then bring up the jacks, and should be able to be ready to go on the road. But again, this is all going to be a huge learning experience, and I'm really just hoping I'm not getting in over my head. Like I said, I'm a little anxious and a little overwhelmed, because I know it's going to take up a lot of time, but I think the end product's gonna be really cool. So you guys, this is our first episode on YouTube of this AirStream. This is kind of the introduction of another one of our projects. If you guys that do watch our YouTube channel, you see all the other stuff that we're working on between the lake house and the tiny homes, and we're fixing to go look at another house that I just built a few years ago that we had tenants in. We'll talk about it, but I think they've already moved out, so we're getting it clean. I think we're gonna list it for sale, and I'll kind of explain that to y'all. But yeah, this is just another project with all our other real estate projects that we do. So this is our 1971 AIRSTREAM that is going to become our family's RV. In addition to, it'll be an Airbnb space that we'll have on one of our properties and rent it out, so it kind of pays for itself. That's my philosophy. I don't mind having vacation homes and having toys and things like this, but if I can make them pay for themselves and actually make money, it's a win-win. We get to enjoy stuff like this, and it also doubles as an investment. So that's gonna kind of be our goal. If you guys are new to this channel and you've not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you're enjoying videos like this, please hit the like button and leave some comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Until next time, peace.